Thank you for tuning in to the 2020 convention report for the Junior Red Angus Association. My name is Kim Heller, and I work for the Red Angus Association as the director of the junior programs. And in that, we've had a challenging year, but that hasn't stopped us from moving forward with our key purpose, which is to equip and prepare all Junior Red Angus stakeholders to be leaders, innovators, stewards, and advocates for the Red Angus breed, the beef industry, and agriculture. We do that in a couple of ways. One of those is with leadership from the Junior Activities Committee, who is led by a team of adult members of the Red Angus Association that serves as a sounding board for our Junior Red Angus board. They also serve in capacities to help select and approve changes that we might do for our organization and ideas that we might have for improvement. So members of our Junior Activities Committee are Aaron Kravig from Colorado, Kylie DeVoe from Texas, Chris Pierce from Montana, Marie Linnell from Oregon, Philip Berg from Minnesota, Susan Smirda from Missouri, and Tim Prather from Kentucky. We appreciate all of the help that they give us throughout the year. As we come into this convention, our retiring board of directors that went off the board this last summer, our 1920 board of directors were Shay Keiser from North Dakota, Andrea Rutledge from Montana, Mia Gibson from Iowa, Izzy McGibbon from Arizona, and Peyton Nagel from Illinois. And many of them are returning for a second term on the board. Those that were elected at our annual meeting in July for our 2021 board were Andrea Rutledge from Montana, Mia Gibson from Iowa, Izzy McGibbon from Arizona, Peyton Nagel from Illinois, and new to our board this year are Isaac Berg from Minnesota and Tiffany Watkins from Florida. While they know it's going to be a challenging year, they are super excited about what they can do, both in the traditional format of meeting face-to-face with members when possible, but also using the virtual network of being able to engage with juniors in their homes, in their home states, in people that we maybe have never ever been able to reach before because travel has been an obstacle. So we're super excited about this year. And I'm going to walk through kind of the key areas that they build their strategy or action plans around. So the first of those is state leadership relations. One of the key areas that the junior board builds their action plan around is how can we build better relationships at the state level so that we can equip those states or those regions to be successful in developing programming for their junior programs. So that might be, we have an advisor meetup this summer. There was a chance for advisors to log in on Zoom and share ideas, to gather information, to think about what are ways that they might do things better, including fundraising, holding events, even things as mixers, just to get young people to know one another. We also, our junior board will travel to events that are out in the regions or in the states. So for example, this year we will be traveling to the American Royal to help out with that, as well as the Red Western Classic out in Reno and Louisville. So those three regional events, there will be a couple of junior board members there to help and to engage with junior members. We also will travel for state meetings or field days to be able to assist or provide programming and education to those juniors that are at those programs. The second key area that they build their strategy around is around funding and sponsor development. We would not be able to do the programs we do if it weren't for our sponsors of our programs, as well as the funds that we raise through some fundraising efforts. So our key one is our campaign. We have an annual fundraising campaign that raises over $15,000 this past year to support our junior program. And as I thank the sponsors at the end, you'll see that there are multiple levels of sponsorship so that you can give at any level that fits your needs and fits your marketing needs as well. We also develop funding through live auctions and sales. Oftentimes throughout the year, you'll see that there might be a Junior Red Angus offering on one of the lots of a sale for producers. And those items give us that funding as well that we need to support our program throughout the year. Last one I want to mention is sometimes we partner with a business. And this year, Estrotech has given us an opportunity where by collecting the wrappers from the breeding indicators, then the heat indicators, then we in turn turn those in with the information about where those were purchased. And it gives Estrotech some marketing information they need while it provides us with $1 for every wrapper, up to $10,000. So partnering with industry is also a way that we do our funding and sponsored development. The third key area for our junior board to work in terms of strategy is member education and development. Education is one of the unique characteristics that really sets the Red Angus breed apart from some of the other breed associations. It is unique in that way that we really focus on not just developing our young people where they are, but really to be leaders in the beef industry, to be better stockmen, and to be leaders, to develop those leadership skills. So at every single one of our events, whether it be virtual or whether it be a live event, you will find that there are educational opportunities tied in and weaved in through everything that we do. This past year at our Young Stockman's event, we really focused on the feet and leg scoring because that is something that our breed is focusing on. We focused on how to develop those young people into better stockmen, how to select given a certain scenario. So education is really important to us, and we weave it into everything that we do. So our junior board keeps that as a strategy as they build their platform throughout the year. The next area is commercial member development. One of the things we hope everybody recognizes is that our Junior Red Angus program is not just for those that come from a purebred operation, but especially from those commercial members. We would love to get those young people involved because it enriches our programs and optimizes our education opportunities if we have everybody at the table. To get those people who are involved in feedlots, the commercial members, the people that are in purebred operations, those that just have a few head on their farm, the conversations are so much richer when we have everyone involved in our programs. We also know that those leadership development opportunities and those stockman skills that come out of being a Junior Red Angus member and participating is something that is a benefit for any young person under the age of 21. And so we really encourage our junior board to develop strategies to reach out to develop a way to get those young people that are involved in commercial operations involved in the Junior Red Angus Association program. Our final area is around member engagement. And member engagement is to just improve those strategies of how can we get those junior members more involved. We really believe that by doing mentoring, by building those relationships, getting them connected with other young people throughout the country, they are not only going to have a better experience, but they're going to have better development overall. And so we do use social media quite a bit to try and reach people where they are. But again, this year, having the opportunity to do a lot of virtual events and a virtual education is another way that we'll be able to tap into our young people as well. But at each one of our live events, we are very intentional about how we divide up members, about how we get them into small groups, how we get them engaged and involved so that they are really aware of the opportunities that they have in the beef industry. Overall, the Junior Red Angus program is over 1,000 memberships nationwide. You can see from the map that it's really concentrated throughout the kind of middle of the United States as well as up in Washington and Montana. Those are our top 10 member states. And you'll find that we do extra programming in those areas because we can reach a mass amount of students or mass amount of juniors in those programs. But our intention is to really strive to connect to everybody. And we rotate our roundup program throughout the country so that not only those involved get to see a different part of the country, but hopefully it gets those that live there involved as well. So reaching out and recognizing how can we tap into those 1,000 members nationwide. Our scholarship program is about college scholarships. So we have over $5,500 awarded each year in college scholarships that are both for college freshmen as well as high school seniors. So it's unique in that way that a lot of times you can only get a scholarship if you're a high school senior, but we remind those that are college freshmen this year to apply for those scholarships because we do award both college freshmen and high school seniors. In addition to college scholarships, we also provide scholarships for juniors to participate in our events. There's a scholarship that is a full paid experience to Roundup for a commercial member. We also have scholarships that are to pay for expenses or travel expenses for members to the Roundup and to Young Stockman's event. And then we also have a scholarship, the Beef Industry Education Scholarship, which helps provide support, funding support to a junior that wants to be engaged in a program not offered by us, but will in turn improve their operation back home. So for instance, we have several who have used that scholarship to be AI certified so they could use that in their operation, or to attend a state or regional camp or conference that's specifically related to junior development. As you can see from these pictures, we love to see our young people involved. Everything that we do in the Junior Red Angus program is a hands-on event. We use industry experts. You will see people up on this screen that are involved in the breed associations, in producers. We have people who are university faculty in these pictures. We, as we build events, are very intentional about using people in the industry to teach our young people and to build experiences that are hands-on, that are experiential, that give them an opportunity to really grow and develop and become not just better stockmen, but build their leadership skills and their connections throughout the country so that we can develop them into industry leaders. As I mentioned before, our programs wouldn't be possible if it weren't for our sponsors. And so from our annual sponsor campaign, our 2019-2020 campaign, our diamond sponsors, just a shout out to them, 3K Land and Cattle Company, Star G Gilchrist Auction Company, 7K Red Angus, Clompion Red Angus, Leland Red Angus, Cedar Hill Farm Red Angus, the R.A. Brown Ranch, Ludwig and Stock Farms, Cross Diamond Cattle Company, Keister Red Angus, and Greystone Cattle Company. We totally appreciate everything that those diamond sponsors do for us that make our programming possible throughout the year. We also have 3 additional levels: the platinum level, the gold level, and the silver level. There is a place for everyone to be involved in our annual sponsor campaign so that you can support the junior programming while in turn also receiving some marketing information and marketing opportunities for your operation. We appreciate those that have sponsored on the platinum level: Allflex USA, B&L Red Angus, Bull Hill Ranch, Green Mountain Red Angus, Heart River Ranch, Heifel Cattle Company, Ludgren Red Angus, Milk Creek Reds, Timber Creek Ranch. At the gold level, Beaver Red Angus, Chain Ranch, Cross B Cattle Company, Griffin Red Angus, JYJ Red Angus, Rogers Cattle Company and Lily Farm Red Angus, Rogers Cattle Company LLC. And at the silver level, 4M Cattle Company, Bow Creek Farm, Grassy Meadow Ranch, Katie Oshner Photography, Nolan and Kelly Woodruff, Progressive Cattle Magazine, and Turtle River Cattle Company. Thank you to each and every one of our sponsors. We'll be kicking off this campaign for the 2020-21 year as we leave this year's convention. So look for that information in our marketing materials as well as in our social media, and we'll be reaching out to those who have been sponsors previously. We hope that you have appreciated this update on what's happening in the Junior Red Angus Association. If you have young people under the age of 21, we would appreciate the opportunity to get engaged with them in the Junior Red Angus Association. And always follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. You can find us at Junior Red Angus. Thank you and have a great convention.